Testing. Okay, there we go. It's been a while. I kind of forgot where it was. We'll figure it out. Excuse me, but shh. Oh, sorry. I was just shh. Okay, Jesus, it's good. I suppose it'll do. Now, what was your question? Can you help me with some library stuff? Can you shh? Can you help me with some library stuff? Could you perhaps be more specific? Looking for a book on a specific topic. Afraid our card catalog is out being reorganized. Someone sorted all the cards by call numbers or author, which made it quite useless. You have to search the stacks manually. Okay, so, oh yeah, I read this before. No idea where to even start. Big dictionary and pestle will come in handy if someone tells you what something look something up in your funkin' wagnalls. Hmm. And if I search the library for chili. Savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. Okay. Need a bowl of chili to give that ghost in the dining room, and the stove seems open to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh, well, oh, wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun in it. So you have to remember to skip the gun part. Okay, keep it together. Larry, spices. Yeah, you've got that under control. You grab the chili pot and put it on the burner. The spices. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices in the pot. The next step is beans. Unfortunately, you find yourself embarrassingly beanless. Devoid Gooms sans haricots, as the French say. Better go find some beans then. Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Wait a sec. God, these cans of string beans are exactly 1.2337 inches in diameter. Must have packed the beans lengthwise. What? Throw in the spices. Oh, there's no beans. It's just a can. Nope, being forced to fight this one. It's a Pantageist. Sure. The pans in here are less haunted now. Hmm. The photograph? I found an old photo. Actually looks like you. Here. Marvelous. What a resemblance. Yeah, it's a pretty decent pic. Good thing light travels faster than bullets. Oh, my usual. You lost the ages of time, or Sifoku, my friend. Hangs a photo in the window and dissipates into nothingness. All Wiedersehen. The That's just silly. Looking yet? That already. Wait a sec. No, its face was not changing. Okay. People of pinto and kidney beans, you don't think those grow in bushes, and you especially didn't think they both grow in the same bush. I make decent chili, though. Okay, we can go do that. Pile of chili beans you found earlier will do the trick. Toss them in. The mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient. Gun. No, no gun. You restrain yourself from adding a gun. Step back and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you are after. Chili sin pistoles. Finally. Back, and I got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here. My gosh, thank you. So, oh, something wrong? Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. How do I... Do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to put too fine a... but yes. Oh, all right. I guess I'll try to find a humane way to do that. Well, let's check the cold room again. Hmm. Still ghosting here. Oh, yeah, she's still here. I'll let you know. Gun, a device for projecting a hard object very forcefully, which makes hunting and self-defense easy and fun. I think I was only really needing to look up chili in there. There's like library stuff just... I'll go ask her. I'm looking for some of that delicious paste. Paste is for book repairs, not for reading. Oh, please? No. Shucks. This here is just nothing. Where is this place? There's something on the floor of this coach. I have a hammer now. Somebody left a book in the seat of this one. Advanced. Ooh. Well, damage to all enemies. Sounds good. Fortunately, you accidentally stomped the book into dust while practicing. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting to find this weirdo. This must be that hedge wizard. Let's give him a trimming. You know what? He only has like 3 health, so would this get rid of everything? Yeah, okay, that gets rid of him, does some damage to the back. You've only succeeded in kicking Hedge Wizard's ass down the road a ways. It's still pretty satisfying. Let's chase him down. It's a big topiary W. It stands for why would somebody make a topiary W? Well, at least he didn't run very far. Not far enough by far. Okay, this is getting pretty annoying. H is for hedge. Probably. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run to. Well, assuming that weird portal thing behind him is exit only. His wizard's secret stash and a treasure of and a treasure chest of goblin manufacture. Okay. Hedging your bets. Somebody has scrawled private, do not read HW on the spine of this journal. Full terrible poetry. Let me just check something real quick. East, northwest, southwest, north. Oh. This is the book the hedge wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. The terminology is just a fun coincidence. We're all about this. You read the book and learned about all the things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. I gained more money. Cool. After reading the book, you resolved to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the book for your budget and cut it to pieces instead. Oh. Anyway, we got the solution to the maze while we're... What's this thing? Some kind of portal both made of and filled with enchanted shrubbery. We're not messing with that. Okay, let's... East, northwest, southwest, north. East, north, west, south, west, north. Bingo. Hedge Wizard's orb starts vibrating as you get close to this weird human-shaped bush. Sure, let's touch it. The hedge straightens up and speaks. Not you again. Wait, you're not him. Phew. No, I'm Larry. Nice to meet you. I'm the hedge. The hedge? Yeah, the hedge. Source of all magic in the maze, yada yada. Well, I can't tell you how glad I am to see somebody besides that dorky wizard. Did you? Yeah, I took care of him. Thank you. I made the mistake of granting him a boon and he started treating me like a god or something. Coming around day after day, prostrating himself before me like a huge dweeb. Just awful. I mean, sure, I'm powerful and all that, but it's not like I did anything to get this way. I mean, I'm rooted to the ground for heaven's sake. I just grew this way. Anyway, you mentioned a boon. Oh, sure. I guess I owe you that much for getting rid of that clown. Here you go. The hedge bends towards you and touches you with one of his brows. Get boon of the hedge. Thanks. Oh, it's a perk. It's a perk that gives a bonus to my main stats. Spiffy. Don't mention it. Now, I should be getting back to my business here. You can see yourself out, right? Yep. Bye. Wild tea bush. Take some leaves. Actually, on a second thought, you don't have anything appropriate to build them in. What were you planning on doing with them anyway? My coal, but it's empty. You know what? Starting to wonder. This isn't just a trickle of coal, it's a whole huge pile. Could disappoint so many kids on Grimbo Morning with this amount of coal. Coal is funkier than the coal from Mecca, but not as funky as the coal from Medina. I was hoping I could take some using I. Nope. Hi, bot. Bye, bot. Actually, oh, right, I still have to figure out how to murder. Well, actually, maybe the serving guy would say something. Too busy to talk to me. Right. Full frame photograph. Well, it's gun silence. She accessible antique trophy from a suit. I'm wearing lip pressing behind her. Pile of loose boards, and I have a hammer and nails to build with. Oh, I know where this is going. Why'd I do that? Hmm. Gosh. Okay, this is all stuff we've heard before. What? I'm gonna look this up a little bit because I'm getting a bit stuck. Okay. It's a sofa with some nice throw pillows on it. Be smarter than chili with a pillow. You sign, do what has to be done. Chilies and pistoles. Don't. We have dead chili. Oh, wait, kitchen's first floor. Okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. You hand the ghost a ghostly bowl of chili, and he immediately gobbles it up. A long, finally satisfied sigh, he dissipates. Happy trails, big guy. What were you even doing? He kept demanding ghost food, but I didn't really know how to cook, except like nachos and popcorn, and just the regular kind, not ghost nachos and popcorn. But he was really insistent, so I figured ghost food is probably invisible, right? So I just put it in and gave him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that doesn't really make any sense. Huh. Anyway, thanks again. I work at the snack bar in a visitor center, so I'll see you around there. Okay, see you later. Why is all their food gun themed? It's a sugar cookie shaped like a gun, presumably for children. Decades hence, we will learn as a society to stop doing things like this. Let me check something. Unless you got a new neighbor. Yeah, hot dog stand. I was thinking if somebody brought a whole lot of hot dogs, maybe they want some kind of slinger or bandolier to hold them. Interesting. These two posts got hitched. Looks like I really need a needle to do anything at Gun Manor, so let's continue the main game to see what comes out of that. I'll go to Kellogg Ranch. Madness Small Mines. Let's keep going towards the ranch. It's a list of draconian fitness rules to the guests of the sanatorium had to adhere to. Grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. And I have the perk that lets me fix it. Grab a pen and make a few corrections. Boy there, Charla. Books about enemas on this shelf? Okay. Mostly medical journals and Bibles and some old National Geographics. It's Kellogg's desk. Desk is profusely tidy. In fact, it's not so much as a desk blotter or a single pen. And it only has one drawer. It's my desk. Keep out of it. You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try to stop me. Why, never. Open the drawer. You find a binder full of cryptic, misleading notes labeled Kellogg Grains Flakes Preparation. Interesting, but I need 20 mysticality. What do I have right now? 16. Actually, that puts me to 19. And if I swap this, I'm now at 21, so I can do it. To code the recipe, you grab a sheet of paper and consolidate the crazy series of notes into a more or less straightforward recipe. Whoa, hello. Hello. So you're a ghost, huh? Yeah, it does appear so, and alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. It's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of soul without purity of body, you know. What's this whole purity kick about anyway? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? This is against my better judgment, but sure, lay it on me. First step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what? Smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, you know, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, what's the second step? Second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas and consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe, which I just decoded. What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? This recipe is scientifically developed. All right, what's the third step then? Final step is purity of muscles. I developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I've invented myself. Neat, and all this together, what was it? A regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, it sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works. Certainly it does. Why just look at me? You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Wait, what the? There's a skeleton in this bed, and it's wearing weird metal pants. Chastity pants. And it's no good. You'd think there'd be some armor or something in the middle, but no, it's just straight up a stat penalty. Okay. If I had lock picking, I could do some fun stuff with it. Bed is covered in bones. We'll take them. Scrap of paper under the pillow. Looks like a torn out part of a diary page. Supposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I don't think I want to know where that statement goes. Grain sifter, flour mill, who knows what? Its grain hoppers are currently empty. Label on this thing says dough press. This is a large oven, but it doesn't have a door, just a wide slot. Purity is the best sauce. Scale. It's like a ruler, but for weight. According to this scale, you weigh 5 long grams. You don't know how to use this scale correctly. Years worth of height and weight recordings for the ranch's customers. It's the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. It's a big ruler. It's like a scale, but for height. Ruler, but for weight, scale, but for height. Ugh. According to this ruler, you are 7 hands and 6 hands tall. You don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Your body is still wrong. How uplifting. I fear what this will do, but you strap yourself into the machine and allow it to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. Keep going. The machine pulls too hard, which promptly yanks one of your shoulders out of its socket. Ow. It's the lung flex. What? Suck on the blast hole. You've had enough exercises for now. This place is terrible. Skeletal agitator. Skeletal agitator. It's not going to let me, is it? No way you're done with these stupid machines, at least for a while. Ooh. On the bright side, 3 items in XP. Looks like we're done here for the moment. What's with the bean house? I can't help. House of Justice and Jelly... Roy Beans, House of Justice and Jelly Beans. That's just weird. Why must be performing his morning actions outdoors? You gotta see up a bit. What is this thing even hooked up to? Flush it and see. Take that, toilet. Ow. Oh, it's a spittoon. Nothing special about it. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Let's look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Keep looking. Yeah, I'm having fun. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can... Oh, wait, no, I got lost. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half-chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It'll probably never be clean again. Yeah. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Yeah, give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand in the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. Your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of the nasty spittoon. On the bright side, the hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. I actually have a good bit of elemental resistance. Spiffy! Probably make a sound when you shoot it. Yay! This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case, or a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly beans. Very rare. 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind, that's for sure. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Larry Scott. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points to the wall. Look. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. I just realized the pistol we pulled out of the spittoon, was probably used to be on that hook. Still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. The old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. Oh, did find this letter addressed to you. A letter? Give it over. Toss it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. Okay. For a jelly bean museum, you sure don't see very many jelly beans. Bunch of crooks and shady characters sold them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm some soft target now that I'm tired. Oh, that sucks. I'll help you get them back. Now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen in that direction. Okay. It's crazy hot out here. Desert is just the worst. If you stay here too long, you get up like one of those charred black skeletons clacking towards you. Wait a sec. Yeah, okay, that stings a little. Okay, that stings a lot, and that's with me having the heat resistance. Yeah, it stung a little. Approach the bandit seat around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, unless you want to eat lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. Your fellow stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Was that right? And just how you plan on doing that? With violence. Okay, maybe not. we'll come back when I have like higher level intimidating. Check the fort. Find a rectangular hole roughly 3 feet wide by 6 feet long by 6 feet deep. So it's either a grave or the future site of a half in-ground hot tub. Jump in, handful of old coins and some grave dirt. What the heck am I looking at? There's a soupy discoloration in the rocks on the mountains to the east, and center of the stain, the entrance to a mine. Shelf is laden with candy. And I'm told I can help myself, so sure. Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day and age. Not to imply they were ever in fashion or anything. Hi, Larry. Hey, I'm Melvin. What's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure, but a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this after we quit doing real reenactments. Why'd you quit? It's too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! Are you the cemetery caretaker? Nope. I think Jeff said something about having a day job. And hasn't been that day for like 2 weeks, though. What's the game you're playing? Oh, you probably aren't familiar with this type of game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is you seem to be using Flintlock 40K rules. The Flintlock 4000 rules. My brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think yours will want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so he could test his strategies. Then great, yeah, we're sure to play on the cow side. Step on the table and grab some dice. Alrighty. Guy keeps peering intently at the figures on the table and muttering about line of sight. Hi, I'm Mike. So it's not Jeff. Well, does he have anything to say about the caretaker? No, that's Jeff. I'm a paralegal. It's a lot of those in this hobby, I've noticed. Yeah, because here, if you lose the argument, nobody goes to jail. You seem to be taking this game real seriously. Of course, you gotta play to win. Otherwise, what's the point? Having fun? Exactly, and winning is how you do that. I think we've all known a few people like this guy. You having line of sight issues? Yeah, they don't let me have my tape measure on the board when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. Looks like you could get a hit on the front guy. He'd have partial cover, though. I think you'd mean soft cover. Oh, you're playing 4th edition. Oh, yeah, 3rd edition was a total kludge. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. I didn't mean to go in here, but let's look around anyway. Ooh. Shelf is full of rule books for the weird game those nerds are playing, and I have enough mysticality right now to study them. Go over the rules until you understand them perfectly enough to realize they're for an entirely different game than these guys are actually playing. Oh well, at least you learned something. We're not doing Nex Mex. This is not a Nex Mex run. I need stench resistance, which I think I have access to. Hmm. Check food. Maybe there's something I can eat real quick for some stench resist. Hmm. Apparently not. Liquid in this platoon is bright yellow. I feel like that's all that needs to be said about it. And yet we look closer. I'll never understand you. All right, well, you crouch down next to this platoon from the nauseatingly sweet stench coming off it. It appears to be these nerds have been using it as a makeshift urinal, as you may have suspected. But, no, it appears that these nerds haven't been using it as a makeshift urinal, as you may have expected, but rather are using bright yellow lemon lime soda flavored chewing tobacco. Unless, well, another possibility is that they have been using it as a urinal and that they're all extremely diabetic, which now I think about it is a real possibility. In fact, it's probably that both of these things are true. And yet we search it. Really? You're going to put your hand in the nerd's piss and or spit bucket? Just going to dive right in there, huh? Just going to splish splash around the sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever? Yeah, pretty much. With a fanfare of sand trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises out of the spittoon, held off by wet, berackled, and miserable-looking woman's arm. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time tapping you on both shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with yellow slime, and officially declaring you Larry Scott, King of Filth. Congratulations! The sword clatters to the floor as the hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. We have Excalibur. That is the best name ever. Long live the king! What am I wearing? Hmm. Arguably slightly better, though not slow. I lose my silver-plated perk. This guy is eating chips like they're going out of style. Wait, he's a nerd. Nerds don't care about what's in style. Hey! This is Jeff. Are you the cemetery caretaker? Yeah, it's me. Did one of the other guys tell you? I try to keep it a hush because people assume you're a weirdo if you work in a graveyard. And this doesn't? No, I just happened to be in a cemetery and saw your caretaker shack. Listen, you should probably get back there. Weird things are happening in graveyards all over, and someone needs to keep an eye on those skeletons. Oh, that's all right. Well, look, I'm on a real winning streak here. I'll go back once it's over, okay? This guy's excitedly and repeatedly describing his favorite kinetoscope reel. Cerny, what's the reel you're talking about? Well, there's two guys dancing while a third guy plays a violin into a huge cone. You can actually hear the violin. It's so great. And then a fourth guy walks in. What's he do? Nothing. That's when it ends. Sounds pretty avant-garde. How's the game going? Pretty good. We're on a real winning streak. If we'd be in charge of the army when the real war happened, things might have gone a lot differently. Probably the real war was a lot more unbalanced in terms of unit allotments. Good point. What's with the guy who looks like an old-timey sailor? Maud made Rufus stop drinking that brand of soda after he didn't sleep for 4 days and started hammering about putting our cat in a box to see if it was alive or not. This is Buddy. So, how do you like this game? pretty good. I prefer the science fiction version, though. What's that like? It's real interesting. He has vehicles that move without horses and guns that fire more than once before reloading. Well, that sounds really imbalanced. How'd you get into this? I was in the actual war, made it out with only a few scars and a limp. Fortunately, on account of spent the whole thing hiding out in a cave. When I heard about reenactments, I signed up to find out what I missed. This is probably not a whole lot like what you missed. Yeah, better snacks for one. Let's talk to the last guy. This guy doesn't seem interested in the game. He's just noodling around on his guitar. Not half bad either. Hey, what's up? Not in the game? Nah, I mean, I like games. That's why I hang out with these guys. But I got bored of these strategy war games. I want something different. Like what? Well, I like playing the guitar, so I was thinking some kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and you have to hit the right chords. Sounds hard if you don't really know how to play guitar. Yeah, I thought of making like a real simplified version of guitar, but then there wouldn't be so much fun for me. So he's inventing Guitar Hero. I have an idea. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know a place that's looking for talent. Huh, for my guitar skills to actual use, it's not a bad idea. Okay, cool. It's the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Tell him I sent you. Thanks a bunch. I'll head out right now. Godspeed, Guitar Man. Aw, the cool music's gone. Massive pile of candy wrappers and empty snack bags. Okay, this table is covered with little toy soldiers and little toy cows and weird dice. What battle would you like to recreate? Battle of Cowridge. Okay, so it's fighting. Oh, except my party's been replaced with whatever the hell this nonsense is. Okay, I can already see Yeah. I can already see I screwed this one up. I probably should have blown this guy up first, but we'll see. Let's play it out, see how this goes. Yeah, this was a loss. Huh. He actually can't attack, so I win. Yeah, I when they said like Flintlock 4000, I figured Warhammer 40K. Yeah, we lucked out on that. So what happens if I just nuke this guy right now? Just boom, no more healer. Hmm. Knock out the gunner. Okay, but I'm dead. Oh, I'm not. Just enough to bolt this guy and be done. Okay. Marvel's battle. So it's 2 to every unit on the board. Give everyone a boost. Yeah, this one we've lost. It's nice that you're a good loser, by which I mean good at losing. So what is it? It's 3 AP to destroy something. All right, so let's... Well, let's just knock one off the board in its entirety. Okay, this looks more doable. But it didn't work out again. I know, but with them doing 2 damage to everyone, we all die at the same time. Let me try one other thing on this. 4, 3, 2. So I should be able to nuke one to slow how much damage we're taking. Or, yeah, we don't have enough health. Hmm. Okay. I think we have this now. Because now everyone has at least 3 hit points, so we're safe. Oh, I might have screwed up. Nope, nope, we barely make it. Hmm. Straight up destroy this thing. I'm going to have 3 AP a turn. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to survive that. Okay. What if I nuke one of the guys here first so it's less damage to my barricade? Yeah, more muscle does mean less damage. Eh. Oops. Yeah, we're going to surrender on this one then. This was obviously lost. So let's... Let's... Nah, just buff it once this time. And... Again, knock one of them out so there's less attacks up on the wall. Next turn I should be able to heal it, then nuke this thing. Or not. That's a problem. Hmm. Yeah, I'm dead this turn. Okay, let's try the original idea. Let's destroy one of them. It'll survive. Now what I do is heal the meat. It's not really going to hold. Destroy that so the AP keeps coming in. We're dead. Yeah, we don't even have enough action points now. So what if I just did like 2 buffs and then nuke this guy so he leaves the mages alone? What happens? I die. That's what happens. So just out of idle curiosity, what if I go nuts and just full nuke this thing? Hmm. Yeah, we're dead. It looks like... Let me restart this. I need some way to get rid of this thing quickly. Now that I think about it. Boost this thing twice. Nuke this guy so he leaves the cultist alone. Now just let me see. Yeah, it's not enough. Well, I did try the wall. I tried dropping all 5 on the wall. Actually, let me... There is one thing I could potentially do. Okay, so this thing needs 3 points. So I need to keep at least 1 point for next turn. Okay, so let it stay like that. Actually, I probably should have kept 2 points so I can heal the wall as well. Okay. We're dead. Let me see. What if I buff it 3 times? I should have 4 action points left. That's enough to nuke this thing and heal this at least once. Alternatively, wait. This isn't going to work, but I just had an idea. This guy we know we don't need to kill until turn 3, because he'll shoot one cultist, then the other. So that's fine. It's these guys we have to thin out. So let's buff him. Then destroy one to lower how much damage we have coming in. I could survive 1 hit, so what if I just start smiting this guy? Now, can he shoot me? He probably can. Yeah, I'm dead. What if I didn't buff? What if I just went straight for the destroy so I can keep AP for that? Yeah, it still survives. Hmm. Let me think. I'd be down to 3. I think I'd barely make it if I did this. So I get 2 action points. He shoots one of them. Yeah, okay, we got this. I smite him. I'm up to 3 action points for destroy next turn. He shoots the other cultist. Doesn't matter, I win. Well, they're really good at this game. Getting good was the only way to keep my little brother from lording it over me all the time. I feel like we should give you some kind of prize. I got some leftover guns from when I was gluing the figurines together. Want them? Sure, that works. Bunch of really small guns. There's a handful of tiny pewter guns, which presumably serve some purpose in the games I play at Fort Memoriam, but which could also be used to outfit a small army of elves. Looks like I broke your winning streak. Yeah, dang it, I guess you did. GG. Hey guys, I gotta get back to work. I'll catch you next week. Your guys reply, of course, of C as he leaves. Not good, it did what I hoped it would. We were in here. Caretaker's sleeping off all that wargame adrenaline. It's probably best not to bother him. Maybe we can go back later. Let's check the mine. Sheesh, who's in charge? Your vibrato transponder beeps at you and you dutifully follow the signal. Sheesh, who's in charge here? Leads you to a hulking robot stomping around in the desert sand. So the answer is basically not you. Okay. That's just weird looking. Yucca, yucca. Alright. Find meat nugget. Search lockers. Sulfur match and smelling salts. Can't pick this. It's a pool of boiling soup. You know, soup in a mine, as you do. Got a cultist mask. Whoever's camping here left in a hurry. Diary under the crude pillow of this bedroll. Drew one. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I have been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes a cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever. I didn't know class crafting areas existed, so that's going to have to be a no. Finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I've got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. Now the damn elevator's busted. It was always making a rattling noise and the guys off shift couldn't sleep. That finally stopped, but it stopped because the elevator itself stopped and we can't move it at all. Why did we even set up camp here? I have to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 13759 and 23-pound compression springs for repairs. We'll install them tomorrow. Boss says we're giving up here and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame that we wasted all this work, but hot damn, it'll be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on. But there's no time to wrench everything down. Gotta pack. Not like the elevator matters much anymore. Really hope they don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I'd ever manage to fill in more than 10 pages in the same diary. Last entry. Attempt to fix it. You see 3 different sized bolts on the side of the elevator, which are all very loose. There's a sign that says 3,200 pounds pressure required. Some sort of gauge which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Looks like you're going to need a wrench, which we don't have. Okay, let's check the other mine. Petting cemetery. Oh, you grab a piece of blowing garbage to wipe the sweat from your brow. You really should get a handkerchief if you're going to keep riding in this heat. And the garbage turns out to be a flyer for a nearby tourist attraction. We'll go to that later. Now you know something bad is going down. You aren't one of us. Be gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad is going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. You dare tell me where I can and cannot go? Me, among the highest echelons of our master's servants? You dare? Oh, geez, okay, sorry. I guess I didn't recognize you without your mask on. Go on. You know what? We're going to put on the cultist mask then. Not yet. Maybe later. I look weird with this mask. That walking animation is amazing. You don't like the spiral at all. The cultist ignores you. Though, look at them get their groove on. Spiral makes you uncomfortable. No, that's not what I meant to do. Spiral shift is making you feel strange. This ignores you. Hey, why do you have a square on? It says, Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. The vibrato transponder goes crazy when you get near these rocks. Dig in. Find a ladder leading downwards. The machine says Chanho Chano. There are 4 buttons. And they all say gibberish. Leave this for a moment. I can be an idiot later. There's a big cylinder on top of this big rectangle. Sure, we'll take it. There are a bunch of paper cards in this on this table. They're punch cards. Complicated. Pile of broken vibrato technology. Some scraps. I probably shouldn't, but let's start pushing random buttons and seeing what happens. The machine emits a noise like a duck and the slot opens. Vibrato scraps in your pack vibrate, so you stick them in the slot, but nothing happens. Must not be enough. Looks like they're all saying the same thing. Seems like this is maybe... Looks like I need enough scraps to do a thing here. And just out of idle curiosity, let's put our Pope hat back on and... Hello there, fellow cultist. What? Go away. Well, this is not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask, anyway? What happened to your mask? I modified it. Made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Looks like it's safe not to have the mask on. Hey, what's up? I got some rocks. Yeah? The master gave them to me. Wanted me to have them. Okay, cool. What about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Okay. You okay? You seem kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. That's nice. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. Yeah, we're leaving now. Hi, how's it going? New mask, who dis? Leaving. Hi, why is your mask different? Because I'm the leader of this cell? How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I wasn't meant to be here, this would be impossible. I suppose? So, who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master, Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Hi, how's it? Shh. I'm listening. To what? The master, of course. Can't you hear him? Oh, yeah, of course. Gives you some real side eye. You know what? Just out of idle curiosity. Whoa! Okay, this was a bad idea. Because that's going to be a one shot. Oh, nope, I survived it. No, I was thinking he might have more scrap, but he doesn't. Okay, the petting cemetery is next. Yeah, it looks like I'm relying on the random encounters while I have the transponder on. The shot rings out and you duck just in time to avoid your hat being ruined. Skeleton is standing in the road ahead, arms akimbo, hands just over his holster, ready for another quick draw. Oh, also she is literally on fire. I forgot to mention that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I might be in trouble now. Oh no, it's okay. And you want to beef up for the stat buff. And then punch her in the face. A pistol that is on fire. Cool. Okay, there's a fight generator for him. I'll keep it in mind. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertainational, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Petting cemetery? That's right, wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, that is, no riding. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. Interested in a membership, fella? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's be stupid. Wonderful. Just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Okay, go right on in, and thanks for your patronage. You're welcome. You change your... There's nothing there. Nuts. Okay, so I should have paid a bit more attention before I did this. That said, speed is always nice. So I can pet one skeleton, and that's a step up for the rest of the day, like with the food and alcohol and stuff. Actually, let me check something. Yeah, what can I do with this? No, thanks. Yes, we should recheck the railroad camp. I forgot what they wanted. Oh, yeah, okay. You encounter a goblin wearing a battered cowboy hat, two large spurs, and a rusty sheriff's badge. It seems extremely excited to have spotted you, and though it tries to put on a stern face, it can't mask its glee. Am I under arrest or something? Yeah, goblin produces a pair of rusty old handcuffs and rattles them at you. I'm going to play along and see what happens. The goblin doesn't seem to know how to work the cuffs, so you help to put him on your wrist. Does an excited dance and runs off, presumably to report success to a local magistrate. You knock the cuffs open with a rock and continue on your way. Weird. So it's been a good week or two. What was the problem here? Any luck with the whole bridge situation? Not just yet. Okay, let's go ask about the missing stuff. Looks like someone left their campfire burning. That's dangerous. On closer inspection, turns out to be a nest of fire snakes. That's still pretty dangerous. Okay, they're not that dangerous. Notice you're missing pack rat? Yeah, some damn fool hippie stole it. No idea what they want it for. It's a reward for anyone who would recover it. Sure, I'll get it. Great. Here, I'll mark the place on your map. Port of Darkness. Oh. Notice you're missing buffalo. Never actually had a buffalo, but I set a pedestal up just in case. If you can find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you for 50 meat. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Great, here's a list of parts. There's a place called the Buffalo Pile to the east. That's probably your best bet. Look at buffalo bones. No, not yet. And I notice you're missing ape. Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it to use for me lesson. I tried to tell him that it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just won't hear it, though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go and steal it back from him. Sure. Wonderful. He's at Kellogg Ranch down south of here. I guess we'll start with that one because we know exactly what we're looking for already. It's the ape skeleton from the petting cemetery. And we have it. Stuff we hit the buffalo pile. Shirtless man in tight, stretchy pants charges at you out of nowhere. No more mushrooms, no more yogurt, no more exploring a inner consciousness, stop running in place. I'm going to kill something, kill it and eat it. Holy jeez. Must be from Kellogg's place. Kurt's fit. These pants are very tight. You better show off your leg muscles. Hmm. Whoa. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo to buffalo, buffalo. Okay. So this is a place we're in. It's covered with a bunch of weird cards. Take a look at one. Nauseating Spectre. Blood-soaked Ghost. Spitting Stalker. Or I think it's random. It's covered in big beakers. We'll take one. Giant vat of... It's a giant vat of blood. Great. It's a vat of milk. That's less threatening than the blood. Giant vat labeled occur. Nasty. Giant vat filled with lemonade. Are we sure it's lemonade? I'm not going to fill anything yet because I'm not sure what the... Top the slab, there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation where the normal human skull-shaped indentation should be. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessary to fill in the indentation. Shells are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. Grab a buffalo's worth. We have a box of buffalo bones. You consult the list the guy at the petting cemetery gave you and grab all the bones. He'll be so happy to get these. He sure will. Oh, hey, free XP. Little one container filled with reading material. Oh, skill book. Oh, is this my final skill? Because it's not giving me anything else to learn. You unfold the poster and punch it until you're extra good at punching. Unfortunately, you're not very good at stopping punching, and you punch the book to bits. Aww. Wait. So if I'm reading you right, I have to guess what it wants, and if I get it wrong, I'm screwed. Okay, you know what? I'll accept spoilers on this because this is really sounding dickish. Is there any mix that's like super important that I should make right now? Hmm. We flushed the bad toilet. If you want to go look it up for me, go right ahead. In fact, here, excuse the sound cutting out. I'm actually going to look. Because that... Okay, we go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's the beaker of buffalo reanimating fluid, right? Let me get back to the room and then you tell me and I'll do it. You hear a lot of activity down the corridor. Changeling, shuffling of robes, clattering of hooves. Scary stuff. You really shouldn't go down there, which is why we won't. You know what, let's... Wicked-looking leather-bound tome on a pedestal. That's frightening topics. We're not doing next mechs. Okay. Go ahead and tell me what it... I can look it up, too. It looks like I need milk, then blood, then ichor. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Watch the reaction. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction fuses the spigot into a useless mass of metal. All will end. The bubbling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is... Yes, tell me. When the smoke clears, you're left with a beaker full of a liquid that is unmistakably buffalo reanimated fluid. It's unmistakable because somehow the reaction caused the beaker to become labeled, and the label says it's buffalo reanimated fluid. That's just science, man. You know, let's go ahead and pick a fight here just to... I regret doing this instantaneously. Okay, buff my own stats. Drop everyone else's to slow them down. Okay, it looks like they can't actually hit me. Oh, they can. Okay, let's give ourselves a barricade. Yeah, because... Yeah, we're dead. This was a very bad idea, and now we are the dead. Anyway, there's still the matter of actually reanimating the buffalo. Zane Fairy, what kind of game is this? Look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo human skeleton hybrids locked in here. 3 to a cell. Keys are hanging right next to the door. You could list them out if you wanted, but they all look pretty angry. You know what? If it's just the... Okay, this might have been a bit of a bad idea. Hmm. Okay, they're doing magic damage. That's annoying. Heal myself real quick. Okay, that'll slow things down a bit. If I could have started shooting that off the bat, this would have worked better. And we're back. Let's go back there. On the open desert, among the rocks and dunes and underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably doesn't sound all that strange comparatively, but hold on while I go into more detail. He has somehow hauled a full-size iron potbelly stove out to this blistering hot hole and is cooking something on it, though you can't tell what because all you see in the pan is fire. Rather than being drenched in sweat, he's literally steaming. Furthermore, he's muttering wildly to himself. Hotter, gotta be hotter, gotta hot, gotta cook it right. The room needs to be hotter, hotter. Okay. Gazpacho is hot. Sure, we'll go with that. Pat yourself up real quick, because that really hurts. Mad head chef. Okay, this should stop it. Hooray. There's a pile of trash next to the bad toilet. We have a burned scroll. Scroll has been mostly burned beyond legibility, but you can just barely make out something about hellcow energy in between the scorch marks. It's a decent-sized wardrobe. You settle in amongst the thick black robes. It's pretty comfortable. You wait and finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way from somewhere to somewhere else. You don't catch much of what they say, but what you do hear is, milk after Ichor. Might as well try to reanimate Wicker. It's too long to remember. Longer and the cultists faster again. This time, something different. No, Doug, that's not it at all. Remember, blood before milk, and it's obsolete as the word Thilk. That's kind of a stretch. Oh, this is how you figure out what this stuff. Doug, remember, ichor before blood, bad idea, bud. I'm not your bud. Wait a while longer, and the cultist has again. This time you overhear something different. Ichor before blood. So I guess the random hints for this are how you figure out what the vats do. Except since this game doesn't allow you to save or reload, you only get one crack at this puzzle. Unless you do what we do and you look it up on the wiki. I think we've done everything we can do here for now. Word of Darkness. Come across a desert campsite. There are signs of a struggle, but the only attacked object is a crate with military stencils on it. You think they're military, at least. It's hard to tell with all the mushrooms. Oh yeah, the crate is also, like, covered with mushrooms. I kind of buried there. Looks pretty flimsy, but you're not 100% sure you want to touch it. And yet we will. Next thing you know, you wake up in a pool of your own nose blood, and given how your knuckles feel, you conclude that you knocked yourself out in a hallucinogenic stupor. Guess that explains the signs of struggle you noticed earlier. Ow. On the bright side, you apparently managed to get the crate open at some point in your self-destructive reverie. Silver bullets, incendiary bullets. There's even more stuff in the bottom of the crate. Nerve pills, surgical gin. You try to decide that stuff was worth but the butt kicking you ended up giving yourself, and it just makes you mad. Yikes. Actually, wouldn't that piss off my partner? Because, I mean, we are messing with cows, and she has a thing about cows, you know? What the hell am I looking at? On a side note, his name isn't Buffalo Bill, is it? This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there, some pretty cool boots you made. Are they for sale? No, I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that, but no, these were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah. Does Buffalo Dude make the partner angry, though? Because remember, I've got the one who's the anti-necromancer woman. Anyway, elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see. They like just out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll be just kind of staying here and just kind of, now I'm like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh. I made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something. So let's keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. You should open up a boot store. Huh? Store, sell your boots in. They're not mine, though. They're right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh, huh. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open a really nice shop there. It's a pretty long trip. But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves would make it, you know? I've got just the thing. Yeah, I have the anti-skeleton doctor. She's the one that I think leaves if you take up Next Mex, which is part of the reason I'm not doing it. Wow, what? Like, look at all these tiny little guns. See, with these, the elves will be able to defend themselves on the road to Dirtwater. Man, it's so weird. Okay, yeah, cool. He packs his tools and his boots and tools together and heads out of the tent. It'll be kind of amazing if he actually makes it to Dirtwater, but stranger things have happened. Okay, we'll go back to poke around some more. Young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. My name's, one sec, Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushroom, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm Larry. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing. You know, like a big, happy family here. Everyone's so nice and appreciative how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Uh-huh. They're good for all kinds of things. If you know which ones to pick, if you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. I have a spare pair of mushroom pliers, too, if you want to pick your own. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy a mushroom or a pair of pliers? You know what? Let's get the pliers. I'm sure I can do something with them later. Here you go. I shared a location of my secret mushroom hunting cave for you, but I lost my knapsack with my map in it, and I don't think I could explain how to get there in just, like, words. Good luck, though. Thanks. That's not unsettling or anything. Let's not buy the mushroom. It's a pack rat skeleton from Petting Cemetery. I'll just have this. You stuff the pack rat skeleton in your bag. The lady is too preoccupied with the contents of her head to notice. God, those aren't some unsettling faces. Hi, I'm Larry. Teeth, 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 clavicle, femur, teeth. Wow, okay. Let's do the dumb thing and give her some bones. You hand her an armload of bones and she starts mechanically picking through them, selecting some and discarding others based on criteria you can't discern. Eventually, having chosen the best two from the pile, she secures them with wire and screws and hands you something that basically looks like a sword. Cool. Leave her to her hallucinations and... Yeah, this thing is actually slightly better than what I already have. Salutations, Larry. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of courtesan philosophy, Larry? Sure, why not? Canoe begins and you immediately tune out. Blah blah type versus token, blah 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 type versus token, blah blah blah. Yes, I agree. Blah 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 in the writings of human, blah blah blah. Brain interest. Keep him talking with the subtext, sublist of body language, blah blah tautology, blah blah. Interesting. Phenomenal reduction, fake a gasp. You gnarls is your interest in barrels. Okay, this isn't going anywhere. Actually, you're right. This thing doesn't have the... Also, we're dealing with a lot of undead, so spooky damage is probably a bad idea. Let's put this back on. I'm probably getting more damage out of it anyway. Hello? Ah, hello. Yes, hello. Yes. I'm Todd. Larry, pleased to meet you. So, what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Researching, he says. One wonders what that involves. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Right. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. You know, the solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Woo! I see. If you have any lecturious Hippica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable, i.e. a potion. No thanks. Woman is rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Hi. What exactly are you doing? Nothing, really. Just making dumb noises to entertain myself. It's kind of reminiscent of something, but I'm not sure what. She shrugs. What the hell? Music's kind of groovy, though. Oops. Record must be from a foreign country where music is way weirder. To which I can say we are now listening to disco as performed on a banjo. Oh, did I mute the... Let me check my volume settings. You know what, let me put it to my headset. Do you hear it now? You should be hearing the world's weirdest disco music if I got this right. Okay. Thank you for telling me. The hard thing about staying alone like this is you don't know when things are going wrong. Yeah. I know it's on the soundtrack, it's on Spotify. Look up Misbehave in This Cave. Also, these guys are just wild to watch. Okay, that's enough of that. It's a big pile of old military supplies. The crates aren't even sealed. Cool. It's a bunch of military manuals. They don't look too complicated for you, except for one. Cannon loading for idiots. It's a book about how to load a cannon, written at a reading level that is more or less equivalent to illiteracy. This book is so rudimentary that it's insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. Okay. One of the drawers of this cabinet is open a crack. Last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military. We already got this because I was putting in silly numbers at the cemetery and put in 420. Anyway, we might as well finish the petting cemetery quest, because we can do that now. Okay, a goblin we can try to communicate with. Off this side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure that it's actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you an annoyed side eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile. What are you doing? I understand, why are you in a cactus? No one starts rocking back and forth. It seems like maybe they're trying to stab you with the cactus needles, but the cactus doesn't offer much freedom of movement. We're leaving. One of these days I have to do a run where I at least learn Goblin. Okay, got the pack rat skeleton. One day's work. Here's Buffalo. Oh wow, that's a lot of XP. Quick, he sets his gun level on a pistol and turns to give you a pouch of meat. Cool. And here's the egg. Puts the skeleton back on its pedestal and gives you a pouch of meat. Oh yeah, I should do a Gary run. Like I can see there's a lot of replayability here because there's also do an evil run and like take on next mechs. Speed. Item drop, armor, meat drop, spell damage, maximum AP, melee damage, range damage. You know what? Let's do the armor. Whoa, that is a lot of armor. I can't open the crate. Buffalo. that way. Got a new beaker. Oh, top the slab, there's just no, wait. There's something on the wall here. There's a robe. Buffalo pile locker key. Okay. That's probably what I needed. Got item, buffalo soldier diagram, skeleton bone, and gold points. It's a good thing you and your other is necessary. Grab the bones for a soldier. Lay the bones in the indentation. Unsure what to do next, you start grabbing bottles and supplies from various shelves and drawers and working on the skeleton more or less at random. Some bone glue here, some artificial ligaments here, some horn polish, well, on the horns. That one was pretty obvious. Now all you need is, the funnel top says pour reanimation here. Okay. You pour the fluid into the funnel and watch as it travels down all the spirally glass tubes and stop into the skeleton on the slab. After a few moments, the newly assembled skeleton buffalo soldier stirs to life. Welcome to the world. What's your name? Buffalo. Your name's just Buffalo? That's my creative. You didn't let me finish. Sorry, go on. Buffalo. Pause for several seconds. Okay, pleased to meet you, Buffalo. Buffalo, what's you still finish? Alright, come on then. Hey, you told me the name wasn't Bill. Okay, so your name is Three Buffaloes? Bill. Your name is Bill? Your name is Buffalo, Bill. Pay attention. So, can you remember anything from before? I remember eating grass. Okay, that makes sense. Anything else? Shooting. Lots of shooting. People cheering? Not the shooting? So you have combined memories of your buffalo and human parts. That sounds accurate. Well, what will you do next? I guess I'll just wander around until I try to find purpose. Travel with us? Sure, that sounds okay. First, I want to take care of something. Buffalo stomps off. You hear Rockstar guy shouting, "Hey, give me back my rifle!" Then you hear some rifle shots, some screams, and silence. Sheesh. Smartass. Bill walks back into the room smiling. You think? Well, that about does it for this place, I'd say. If you can think of anything like to do with the bones, I reckon they're all yours at this point. You've got a perk. Unlimited bones. You've secured access to an unlimited supply of bones in case you need bones for anything. Let's get out of here. Buffalo Bill will now assist you in combat. Yes, sure. This makes perfect sense. This also means I can now start going the other way. Because he probably cleared the cultists out. Yeah, he dealt with the cultists. What the holy crap is that? That's the buffalo pile. I remember my grandpa talking about, basically. It's where the early settlers of the territory buried all their dead. Buried? You mean haphazardly piled up? Nah, these are buffalo skeletons. The people are buried inside the pile of buffalo skeletons. I make some kind of use for them all, right? Say one thing though, I don't remember Grandpa saying anything about a big entrance improvement. Oh. You know what? I should check something real quick. Was it for the darkness? Okay, charred black skeletons again. Ow. Ow. I might be able to get through this. Use that to kill one. Hopefully, shot kills the other. Yeah, we've got this. I mean, he's an extra shot every round, so that's nice. I'm pretty sure the answer to what I'm thinking is no, but let's just check it real quick. Yeah, okay. I guess I can't do the bones because I did that already, but I am not assumed to have skull chips or things like that. You know what? I'm out here. This is kind of against my better judgment. Sure, give me a mushroom. It's a huge mysticality boost. Might be useful in a pinch, but not right now. Let me think. I swear to continue in the DLC, I need a needle. But I don't know where I can get one. Anything I'm missing over here? What do you think we should do next? Seems like we're doing the mayor's job where we're going to get the lumber to schmee. Yeah. Okay. I forgot what... It's been a while, so I straight up forgot what the mayor wanted. What was that, Redwood? Actually, we have a mine to go to. Let's go there. It's new. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. Can I have your helmet? Cool. Oh, calendar. Looks like work stopped here a bunch of months ago. The ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Excuse me? Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? Mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing your job. How's business? Oh, just great. Monkey friggin' Dory. See this face? This is my happy face. And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. It's quite a silver tooth. Me to myself, made a few of these little silver trinkets in my time. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? The safe is dirty but solid looking. Get away from that to ghostly figure behind the desk growls. Take a closer look. Stoop down and take a closer look at the safe. It's a pretty standard heavy-duty safe with a dial type combination lock. Hey, something off your ears? Don't you get away from there. Yeah, let's leave it alone for now. Barrel's full of old grease. Ugh. What, just grab a handful? No. Hey, what's this? Rocks. Probably some mine leavings that got piled up here. Poke around the rocks, but don't find anything of interest. You will. Do have some foraging stuff. More rocks. We have a silver tooth skull. There's a human skull in the rock pile. It's a little ominous. Elevator down into the mine. The elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear rumblings of mine carts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. Pop back out. This mine is abandoned. Kid, I'm not interested in playing games. I'm not playing. The mine shaft is silent. Everything's covered in dust. And according to the calendar, nothing has happened for the last 6 months. This place is dead. You're going to be the one dead if you don't leave me alone. You think I'm scared of a ghost? Boo! The ghost leaps out of his chair and rushes at you, but dissolves into nothingness before it can strike. Gosh, that's the first time you ever taunted someone right out of existence, probably. Awesome. Okay, we'd need safe cracking for this. So no thanks on. Actually, you know, what does she have? Yeah, okay. Let's just buy all 3. And let me see, is there anything in here I'd really want to get rid of right now? We don't want to mess with Mex-Mex. I will, however, take a level of safe cracking. Okay, I got the skill. I actually didn't have it until now. When you're done reading it, you lock it up in a safe that turns out to be slightly too difficult for you to crack. So it's gone forever. Dang it. Anyway, the big important thing here is I'm pretty sure I needed needles to finish up Reckoning at Gun Manor. Let's check the store we set up at Dirtwater, and then we'll go back to the DLC. As you're riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating it more closely, you see that somebody drilled a hole into the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. We'll take the dynamite. Their lack of follow-through is your gain. Trying to ghost the carriage back to the manor? Heck yeah. I don't actually know lockpicking? That's weird. I'll leave for now. If I must, I can go back and just start punching faces, but I'm trying to avoid that. I have a feeling Bill's just a combat thing. Oh, I forgot we have a new shop here, but first... And he, despite the trip and being away from all the hippies, he is still frickin' blitzed. Oh, hey, hi, nice to see you again. Hey, did your elves make the trip okay? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, no problems, like, at all. I've been seeing them less and less since the move, though, so I've been making some boots myself just to help them out. That's real nice of you. What can I get you? Show me your goods. I can't really afford anything here except the boot polish, which I don't feel like messing with. Looks like he made a tiny village for his elves. Okay, so I think Brentwood was where the wood was. Well, they're right there. Bandit slips out of the bushes at the side of the road. He's pretty raggedy, but also extremely burly, like a scarecrow stuffed with footballs. He has a pistol that could be described as a hand cannon without getting metaphorical. Give me your dough, or else. Yeah, I saw having the hot dog place next to the leather place caused something to happen. What the heck? Not yet. On board offers some current issues as well as a dire warning. When John C. Our library's only got 4 books, so it's serious business when someone doesn't return one. Records say it was loaned out to a lady named of Alexandria. That was a couple of years ago, so I don't know her, but we've got an address. Okay, I'll go ask her. Running out of trees around here, I need to expand our operation a bit. Problem is, we need a logging permit from the next town, and the whole place up and died before the paperwork was settled. Town died? Okay, let's check it out, I guess. Keep municipal soup kitchen open to help those who are down on their luck, which is pretty much everybody around here. We've run out of soup and need someone to go fetch some from the soup stock load. Bridgewood Woodball, okay. You know what? Let's just go and do that real quick while I'm still thinking about it, because that's an easy one. Grim-looking cowboy rides up and walks the path. Hold it. This area's full of cows, and I can't let you go any further. Ain't safe for regular folk. Just go ahead and turn back now. Well, thanks for warning, but what if I refuse? I'll use force if I gotta. You're going to ensure my safety by beating me up. I recognize the conundrum, but that's what times we're living in. Let's let Susie handle this. She don't worry, but I never let a damn cow tell me where I can and can't go. I need to start now. What you're saying, but I think you're underestimating. You want to count the notches on my rifle butt? Alright, it's on your heads then. Ain't nothing new. Did I just... I can't do this now. Yeah, my memory's a little shot because it's been a while, but let me handle the soup first, and then you want to help me get back on track. Grab some soup. Soup. Okay, I can't actually finish this at once. Where was the Alexandria quest again? Which ranch? Oh yeah, here it is, Alexandria Ranch. beeps indicating from. We'll go to the well in a moment. Beep the smoldering books. Overdue brick book. Half a cannonball, the front half. Portraits, yeah, we got that already. Go to the well. Off the trail shoulder, you see some ancient hieroglyphs carved into a rock. You can translate. You can translate to my fourth is the fourth, nothing but time. Transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. Okay, level some safe cracking. It's lifeless. Bunch of paper cards, so more cards. Single button. You press the button and the machine speaks. Voice says poo-poo. And now so did I. 7 buttons appear on top of the platform. Let's not muck with this just yet. Open a small punch card. Ooh! You insert a card into the slot, the machine's screen springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but it's over, you know things you didn't know before. I learned words. Okay. So it seems this is me learning a bunch of stuff. Reassuring tone, you have learned the elevator word for number 6. Okay. Okay, that's 1 and 6. That's not count. Oops. Okay, that's 4. kind of annoying. Let me see. You know what? Okay. Let's do ourselves a favor. Let's try to get that word. Only has button 1. Okay. That's why everything seems off a bit. I think I learned 2 already. Okay, there's 2. Excuse me a second, I'm just going to make a notepad open. I definitely know 0 and 4. Okay, that's 3 out of the way. And 6. Okay, there's 5. There's 2. So it looks like I'm just looking for 1 at this point, or to press the second one. Where are ya? Yeah. It looks like I'm down to just the button 1, second button here, but I needed to offer me that word. This is slightly annoying. Oh, we do know one. Okay. That means we know the whole set, so we're good. Hmm. Trying to remember, where did we find that one with the machine that wanted scraps? Oh yeah, that was down here. I'm just gonna leave that. Head where, like where? So this seems to be El Vibrato equipment of some sort. We can get more punch cards so we can better know what it's trying to say. Got a missing library book? Half of it. At least the captions are still there, I guess. It's a real big old biter. Oh well, everyone mostly skipped the words and just looked at the pictures anyway. Mostly just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's alright. There's a military cemetery not far from here. I fear something must have happened to the caretaker because military skeletons keep wandering out this way and causing a ruckus. I might have done that already. Yep, the caretaker is back on duty. That's certainly good to hear. Skeletons are a real nuisance. Sort of a way of getting under your skin. Oh, that is terrible, and I love it. Miracle Light says a list of problems posted on the wall and paces nervously. Take our yeast supply very seriously here in Brentwood, and that dang Yeasty gang made the whole lot. If I find out they're called the Yeasty Boys. A couple of fellas said they saw them loitering around the old brewery, so that's probably where they made their hideout. We need that yeast back. Okay, I'm going. No. Offer to help, take on the last quest. Thank you, it's only the missing bread. The Baker boys cleaned out our bank right out, and that's not a bit fabulous if you ask me. Fortunately, they haven't been too secretive about the location of their hideout. Can you get their bread? Can you get our bread back? I mean, the place is called Breadwood. We have to have some bread. Alright, I'll be right back. So at this point, it's like 10:58. This is about where I'd stop. So that means only one thing. Let's find someone to raid. You know what? Retro's playing Toho Genso Wanderer. Let's go say hi to him.